the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is January 24th, 2024. It is 12:37 p.m. in the afternoon. So there are some tweets that I came across and I wanted to look at them. Did I delete them? Oh, phew, I almost had a heart attack. I thought I deleted all of these. All right, so I have some tweets that I want to share with you. These four, now what I'm trying to do, anything that has to do with the headlines from the UK tabloid will probably be on the backup channel, which is Team Sussex, which was my original thing with that channel. And for PYTE, I will be putting whatever happened with the Sussexes, because this is my main channel. Even though it's demonetized, it's my main channel. So this is where I will be putting these tweets. Okay, I'm probably gonna separate these into two different videos because they are a lot and some of them are videos. So I have this set I'm gonna do right now, and depending on how I feel by the time I finish this, I probably will do this either right after or later tonight. Okay, so let's get started. And I already did these. You see the timestamp already? I already edited them. I did them late last night, early in the morning, so I finished them. So I have some time, and I saw some tweets popping up on my timeline, and I gathered them. This is my backend for PYTE, and I wanted to check them out, and let's go over them. This is gonna be on Team Sussex, something like this. All right, the Daily Mail and things like that. I will be talking about these on Team Sussex, but I already put that on my list, but not on this video. I have a cold. All right, so there's this here. The first one. Does this look representative of Jamaica or its people at all? There's the laugh here. Okay. It looks like a scene out of the 14th century.
months, the couple have been trying to avoid the photographers. The relationship between the two sides has sometimes shown a certain amount of strain.
It was amazing when they first did that photo shoot. We first got to sort of meet Diana, this woman who was going to one day be our queen, we all thought. And she came across very well, and he came across as this bizarre, stuck-up, sort of 17th century figure.
It looks like a scene out of the 14th century.
And he came across as this bizarre, stuck-up, sort of 17th century figure.
And to be honest, that's exactly how they behave. Terrified of even the slightest bit of change and fearful of anyone that doesn't look like or behave like them. Riling up their foolish villagers to attack perceived enemies. And that's very interesting. That was one that I think is this one that got me laughing. This is why I put it on this on the list. Okay, there are at least 2 dead bodies in this picture, and there's me respond to it. And one is acting like Weekend at Bernie's. If you know, you know. Let's look at the picture a little bit closer. All right, just look at it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. All right. It looks like a clean get-together. Hell no. It doesn't look representative of anywhere. It looks like a costume party. Jamaica probably look at that and shrug. Alright, so that's an ad. So let's move on. Let's go. I have a lot of videos that I wanted to hear, and James O'Brien is one of them. Okay, so there's this here. Oh, E.T. was there. That's right, they were there because there were some videos out of Entertainment Tonight that I've already shared. Alright, the premiere of Bob Marley, One Love movie in Jamaica signifies a momentous occasion for our nation and the global community. Let's look at some pictures. There's this here. There's the Prime Minister. This lady, I think she was at the Invictus. I think that's her, but I could be 100% wrong. She wanted to have a meeting with Meghan regarding menstrual or something like that. I probably get it wrong, but she reminds me of that particular lady. And I believe she was from Jamaica as well. And I raised that situation, that conversation, whatever tweet that I came across, and I said maybe the Invictus was not the place and time to discuss things like that. Maybe, you know, this was my conversation, my end of my part of my humble opinion. And I was like, maybe they will set a meeting for another time or something like that. So now that they are in Jamaica, maybe this is the time where they will discuss it, if this is her. Okay, so let's look at more pictures. I believe that's the producer. And there's her again. And I don't know what her position in Jamaica, but she has a high position. I think that's that lady. Alright, so there they are here. Okay, there's more pictures. I'm telling you, the Prime Minister is not playing. I wonder who's that. If anybody know who this lady is, please let me know. So she was at the premiere too. Okay, there's more. Bob Marley's ability to connect people through his music, transcending cultural and geographical boundaries, has made him a symbol of unity and resilience. Okay, so there's more pictures that with E.T. Okay, the US. Okay, so there's some pictures of the red carpet. I'm telling you, the UK royal, I don't know, they have something with red carpet. I don't know. Okay, so there's that's the Prime Minister. That was him. Yeah, that's him who did that long thread. Okay, as we celebrate the premiere of this film, let us reflect on the enduring impact of Bob Marley's work. Okay, my nose is stuffed. Impact of Bob Marley's work, recognizing the importance of his contribution to global conversation on peace, love, and social change. I was thinking before I start recording, and I was eating, and I was thinking, from the outside, I'm not from Jamaica. From the outside, the way that I perceive Bob Marley, yes, he is a musician, but in the cultural aspect with Jamaicans, it seems like it's almost the same as Martin Luther King over here in the US. Let me know what you think if any of you are Jamaican. Tell me if you see somewhat of, I mean, they approach the same type of social issues and their respective, okay? Each one, remember, Martin Luther King was a preacher and stuff like that, but Bob Marley was a musician. But the thing that I see that connect them to make me see them almost in the same level is that they approach social change in their own respective way. Does that make sense? Right? So let me know what you think. I'm not saying I'm right, but this is the way that I see it. Okay? As we celebrate the premiere of this film, let us reflect on the enduring impact of Bob Marley's work, recognizing the importance of his contribution to global conversation on peace, love, and social change. Almost the same thing as what do you call this? Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, may this cinematic tribute bring Bob Marley to a new generation, ensuring that his messages of hope and justice, there's the thing here with Martin Luther King, continue to inspire and resonate for years to come. All right, there's those hashtag. Okay, thank you for welcoming Prince Harry and Meghan to your beautiful country. Enough. There's the love, the heart here. The message couldn't be clearer. Okay, we are moving on. I'm telling you, we moved on. Yeah, both of them moved on. Right? Prime Minister, it's good to promote One Love movie so people could learn more about your country. Thank you for welcoming Prince Harry and Meghan to event. There's that here. Absolutely glorious. One Love, there's a heart. Love seeing Harry and Meghan. They are truly global couple. Prime Minister, beautiful photos. Look forward to seeing One Love. Hope everyone enjoyed the premiere. Okay, so that's that. There's more comment. Let's move on. I like his thread. Next tweet. Okay, so let's pause. Okay. Oh, did I put it twice? Witnessing the premiere of the Bob Marley One Love movie right here in Jamaica was truly inspiring. Bob Marley's legacy continues to resonate deeply with our nation. Okay, so that's slightly different. This is a video here, retweet, 37 seconds. If there's a music, I'm just gonna put my own, okay? Due to copyright. Let's listen. Yep. Yeah, it's One Love, the music. So I already know I'm gonna be copyrighted by YouTube. All right. So they put that together. There's Harry and Meghan. Yeah, that lady, I don't know who she is. That's nice. I remember when I was dating my husband, we used to get premiere movies ticket. It's like for they wanted us to see the movie, not that, how do they call it? It's one of his friends who used to get it, and usually almost, I think, on Thursday night after work we go hang out with his friends and we get free tickets to watch movies. One of the movies, this is not the first time I mention it, Something of the Sun with Bruce Willis. And I can't believe it didn't make it that big because it was a really, really good movie. And I got to see it for free. It was one of those advanced screening or something like that. So, yeah, when we were dating, after work, we used to go and hang out and things like that. Okay? So we saw the video. All right, Bob Marley, the legend. One Love, Jamaica. There's that here. There's this. Thank you for welcoming Harry and Meghan. There's that here. It's almost like what he told the UK, William, nothing personal. It's just business because the country wants to move in a different direction and then the UK wants to move in a different direction. Look at this. Harry, who is a blood prince, they shun him out, the UK that is, because he married a biracial. And that alone pretty much tell them, not just Jamaica, many other countries that associate with the UK, you don't want us to be part of whatever it is. So you could move on, we'll move our own separate ways. But yet the UK who feel like they're above everything, but they refuse to let anybody else move on. They're still talking about Harry and Meghan and they're criticizing and all sort of things. If you saw in the middle of the night when I was looking at some of the tweets that were coming, the Sussex squad, we talking and, very nice conversation. And once the day come, the UK is up, all we were seeing was the hate, the negativity. I mean, the UK needs to look at itself. Okay, you cannot keep on doing those hateful behavior, even on social media. Social media, we know when you're awake because everything you spill is negativity. All right, some of the squads, not all, by the way, there were some from the UK that I'm aware of. They are from the UK. They were not part of this, what I'm talking about. But the media, in the UK, you see, I saw it and I just black. Even some of the comment, when you look at their screenshot or their profile, they just create the thing just to spew negativity. I mean, come on. Okay, thank you for inviting and welcoming Harry and Meghan. It was a lovely premiere. Everyone looked beautiful and welcoming. I look forward to watching Bob Marley, One Love and Theater. Thank you for the warm royal welcome to the Prince and Princess. Love Bob Marley so much. One of my ex actually is from Jamaica. Oh my goodness. And he used to run track and field. Jamaica, he used to talk a lot about Bob Marley. Next tweet. There's more comment, but let's move on. This is another video. All right. This one, let's pause. Okay. It's 1 minute and 36 seconds. Jamaica will always root for Prince Harry and Meghan. We don't like bad mind and bitterness. We always root for authenticity and intention. While we're at it, let's correct mistruth from the tabloid. Let's see here. 1 minute and 36 seconds. Let me pause. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, so let's listen.
Now, these articles, I think, seem to be conflating two things. That Jamaica's intention to become a republic is also a statement of animus or hostility towards the British royal family. And I don't think I've ever gotten that from any of our leaders, that there is any animus or hostility, or that we would completely separate ourselves from diplomatic relations with Britain and any kind of interaction with the British royal family. Mm-hmm. The government has simply laid out a position that it does not believe, and I 100% support them, that we should continue with the British royal family as the heads of state, the hereditary heads of state of Jamaica. I see no dissonance between, as they put it, quote unquote, cozying up with Harry and Meghan and wanting to leave the British royal family. There's
or
no
labeling our prime minister as anti-royal.
Yes, bitter. And
okay, I didn't even hear this when I said what I said before. It's just that they just want to move a different direction. They have, each respective countries have a different vision for their people. The UK has his, and they want to remain the same. And we know that past history, it's not good for black and brown people. And it's not like they're trying to change to at least, how would you say that? Better themselves or change or learn from their past experience. No, they're not willing to change at all. They want to remain the same, and then they want the Jamaica to remain in the Commonwealth when it's not even benefiting Jamaican. One of the things that I asked when I started looking deeper into the Commonwealth and all of that, and I used to say, I understand that the Caribbean usually have hurricane. And many times, hurricane pass through Jamaica. There's usually natural disaster. Okay, if Jamaica is part of the Commonwealth of the UK, when there is natural disasters like that, a hurricane, okay, home destroy, people lose their lives, street needs to be fixed and all of that, does the UK usually send financial help or whatever to help them get back on their feet? That was one of the main things that I questioned myself. But when I look deeper into it, you look at visas. They have a very restriction in visas for Jamaican. Not the same with Canada or what's the other one? New Zealand and what's the other one? Down under, Aussie. That their visa things not the same. But if you're treating Jamaica second class citizen, and they say, okay, fine. I'm not saying they agree with that, but they decided they want to move out away from the Commonwealth kind of thing. It's not like, they're losing some major thing or anything like that, because you never treat them like first class citizen like you treat your counterparts. So everybody's moving their separate ways. And then what the Prime Minister did here, inviting Harry over there, is to say, look, we have no problem with the monarchy. Look, I invite him over here to come and watch that with us. There's no hostility. But it's the UK, their barbaric mindset. It's always in a negativity. This is the problem with the UK. Nobody wants fight. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants any. We just want to move. Oh, I'm saying we, but technically everybody. Okay, when you look at each respective countries, they have their own interests. They want to move what best for them. Barbados did its thing. Okay, so can the Jamaican too. Jamaica could do the same. And like I said, the UK is not trying to change at all. Look at when black and brown people come at their shore, what were they trying to do? They rather send them, where was that, what African country again? Rwanda. And I think there's some issues now. And I think they say, I don't know the full story anymore because I stopped following it. But that was the thing. Meanwhile, you have, Ukraine, the Ukrainian coming at their home, at their shore. They actually bring them in. But when it's brown and black people, there's an issue. So let's continue.
Well, I need to say it. People just like Harry and Meghan more. There's also that. Let's just be honest.
Well, the YouTubers have said it.
Yeah, let's just be honest. There's also that. Yeah?
Yeah, one said, sounds like they're jealous of the reception that Harry and Meghan was given by Jamaicans.
Bitter. Bitter.
So it's done. There's a music in the background. Look at this. They went over there. This is the mindset that they have. Okay, Jamaica welcomes any remarkable people who champion us like Harry and Meghan. British media thinks the royal family is above Jamaican. There it is. Above Jamaican, as though we are a vassal state meant to march to their tune. That's it. That mistaken belief is what led them to do this and rubbish Jamaica. Yeah, I agree with her. All right, always and Africa join you. All right, for a second, there's no music. Look at this. You see, just having fun and everything. But for them to see the kids and the people, they have to put them behind a cage. So the mindset that they have, two different mindset. All right, Sam, and Jamaica. There's the clap here. Bitter indeed. I have him on the list. So let's listen to it now. I'll just move it over. Okay. Bitter indeed, because Harry and Meghan are simply better at everything. Let's pause. Okay, this is what I always thought. Prince Harry, the whipping boy, someone Prince William could look down on, stupid, naughty, unmarried, lonely, who was only there for him. But then Prince Harry found his destiny and Victor's game and his true love with Meghan. Prince William lost control of Prince Harry and himself. That's a very good way of putting that. Okay, I don't know if it's the same thing that I have on my list, but I have James O'Brien on the list. Let's go into it so it could be bigger. Let's listen.
The whole point of the attacks upon Prince Harry and his wife, whether they're coming from within the palace, on the record, off the record, nowhere near the record, or whether it's coming from Fleet Street, is because they're simply better at everything. They're better at PR, they're more media savvy, they're more articulate, they're more empathetic, crucially they're more accomplished. Look at their careers, compare their careers. They're more accomplished and they're more attractive. So here is the real sin of Harry Windsor, and this only occurred to me last night. But the real reason for the hatred, the viciousness, and this astonishing level of abuse is because they make a complete mockery of royalty itself. The idea that he gets the top job and he sits in the sidecar for the rest of his life is absolutely absurd. But we can never ever admit that because it shakes the very foundations of the royal family.
That is true. But I 100% agree with James O'Brien. Okay? But what makes Harry very successful is because of Meghan. The reason I'm saying that, I believe Harry could have done many of the things that he's doing by himself already. Okay? But there are some women who cannot be by themselves, or every little thing they get jealous, they create drama out of simple things or whatever. Harry does not have that type of a woman next to him. He has someone who have the same vision as him, and they love doing the same thing. This is what makes Harry's work successful outside of the UK. I'm just adding to James O'Brien. Harry could have easily done any of this by himself. If it was by himself, he could do it, because he will not have anybody dragging him down. But if he had married someone else who not as savvy as Meghan, or enjoy what Meghan and Harry enjoying doing, they could probably spend hours doing something. When I'm sitting looking at them, I feel miserable. But they enjoy helping people. If they had someone, when I said they, I was thinking more of Harry. If he had someone who did not like doing this kind of thing, he will not be successful, because he will spend so much time trying to care the mental aspect of the wife. Why are you so sad? Because I've seen some people who marry this type of women. Okay, so Meghan was already independent. She could do whatever she wants by herself, with other people, whatever. So put them together, and this is what you have. This is why they are so successful. I'm just adding to James O'Brien thought. I agree with him 100%. And Meghan went to school to do these kind of things.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit.
All right. So she understands her profession. Okay, she's an actress, and she was doing many things before meeting Harry. She was on social media doing her TIG and all of that, thanks to the Sussex squad who let me know of this stuff, because I was not following her. So she was doing all of these things before Harry. So now you put them together, and they have the same vision, the same passion, the same cause, the same concern. So they are on the same page. So they don't have one pulling each other to, help me with this. Yeah, they probably, each one of them may have some strength and weaknesses, but they're not jealous about it. So in my humble opinion, if Harry has an issue with something that Meghan is already fully capable or aware of, yeah, he probably will go to Meghan and say, look, I'm having trouble with this. Can you help me with that? And vice versa. So you have a coherent couple who's working together, and this is why they're so successful. If it was something else, it will not work. Okay? So this, I just, and if you look back on some of my old videos, I think maybe when I talk about what Archwell will be like, I think I have 2 videos of that, making a prediction, my assumption, what Archwell would have been before it was public. The name was out, but it wasn't really doing much at that time. I think that was early 2020 or something like that, or 2021. So I did a couple of videos making reference what I think Archwell will be. And some of these things that I'm saying now, I think I have said them on those videos. You could check them on this channel, PYTE. So yes, James O'Brien is correct. They're making a mockery out of the institution, where the institution think they were the shit. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are the 21st century.
Diana, this woman who was going to one day be our queen, we all thought, and she came across very well, and he came across as this bizarre, stuck-up, sort of 17th century figure.
Look at, for instance, the Clever Blend. That little camera during, when did they do it? Is it, we're in January, so late December, all right? It could have easily been done with a cell phone. Okay, they're having fun, do the little commercial, whatever. I don't know, it probably one of the cheapest, cameo they did in the face of any company, and it was very successful. Meanwhile, let's not forget as well, the institution had Harry and Meghan at their disposal. They had that. So with their big head thinking they're the shit, they're better than anybody, and then they disrespect Meghan, and this is where Harry was like, no, that's it. I mean, even though you could read his book, Spare, and many other things that he has mentioned, the Netflix docuseries and everything like that, but at the end of the day, is the fact that they get to his wife and said, no, that's enough. I'm not going to lose my wife for this stupidity. When I'm there, he's not going to inherit anything. This is the thing the royal family didn't get. Harry and Meghan were not going to inherit anything from the institution, from the firm. They were there to help them.
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
And Meghan, given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes, you've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do.
This is the thing the royal family didn't get. Harry and Meghan were not going to inherit anything from the institution, from the firm. They were there to help them. But instead, they disrespect them daily, where she almost lose her mind. Harry was like, no, that's it. I mean, Harry grew up in there. He knows how to block them, probably, and ignore them, because you have videos where the brother, when both of them are being interviewed, the brother always, make a mockery out of Harry, and Harry will just brush it off.
What would you want to do?
I think I don't know. It's a really tricky question. It goes through my head lots. I'd like to fly helicopters, definitely. I'd like to be some sort of helipilot, working for the UN maybe, or something like that. Go off and do some, I'd have to be doing something active outside and doing sort of fun stuff, but with an edge to helping people.
How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer. Thanks a lot. No,
where the brother, when both of them are being interviewed, the brother always, make a mockery out of Harry, and Harry will just brush it off.
Yeah, for a concert it'll be easy, and it's actually been a lot tougher than you imagine.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it with everybody else's help.
Yeah.
Everyone coming together, all the little cogs and pieces put together to turn out to get this, and it's just amazing.
I mean, to be fair, we know nothing about concerts. So,
you do now.
Well, yeah, everyone else has done all the hard work. We just came up with the idea. So.
Has there been any kind of diva demands or sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky?
We couldn't possibly be so indiscreet.
The Spice Girls were quite keen to.
He's been the hardest. He's, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really. But apart from that, it's been pretty easy.
Have you been the diva today, then, Harry, with your rider?
I haven't been the diva. This is very unfair.
And move on. But it doesn't look good on William. So the institution had two hard worker, savvy people, and it's not like they were hiding it. They told them. Meghan told them. She doesn't mind being in the background to help them and do all of this.
I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
But instead, you're still hearing the negativity coming out of the UK. Alright? So, that's that. I went off. Let me read some of this and then I'll go back. Okay, do you know what day Mr. O'Brien broadcast this show? I want to listen to it in its entirety on YouTube. Was always William jealousy. He followed Harry's footsteps to the UN. Boston Earthshot a week before Harry's giving an award at Sam Kennedy Library by Kerry Kennedy. William's attempt to court Bloomberg member with Google on Harry's travel list. My God. William who looked down on Americans. There's all of this because he has that big head. He thinks he's better than anybody. And when he has people coming to do work with him, okay, he disrespect them. So it's not Harry who's sabotaging William. William is sabotaging William. Okay? There's more here. Prince William jealousy on Prince Harry. Charisma, sporting achievements, allowed to go to Afghanistan, became a hero, found his true love, pushed to marry her, found himself and his destiny, had the courage to escape toxic warrior family, leads a successful, happy, free life. All right, so let's see here. 14 seconds.
I mean, the comparisons, you know, he and Harry were great fun. I mean, Harry was the jester of the pair, you know, and I dare say that, well, I'm for a fact that William was rather envious and jealous of Harry because he was very popular as a kid. I mean, the comparisons, you know, he and Harry were great fun. I mean, Harry was the jester of the pair.
Okay, it's playing again. Is there more? Okay, his mother kept Prince William in check, and unfortunately, no one did or tried to. Yeah, Princess Diana was keeping them in check. Expose William and Harry to different things to see, especially William. She knew William was the heir. Let him know certain things and then ground him. But after she passed, everything went haywire and they neglected Harry. Okay, in some shape or form. I think we have to say thank God. In some shape or form, they neglected Harry because if they had... I started coughing. What I was going to say is that if the firm had institutionalized Harry, maybe Harry will not be the man that he is now. It's because they neglected him. And for William, they mold William to what they want William to be. And this is why we have that type of a William. Okay? The racist mindset, all of these things. Okay? These are two brothers. Harry was probably one of those kids who question things. If this is that, why that? And then if William could get this, why this, or something like that. All right. So he questioned things, which make him. And then when he go places, plus they sent him places that they did not send William. Meanwhile, as they sent him to Commonwealth countries and all of that, he was collecting armies. He get to know the people, understand their cultures and all of that. And he's someone who pay attention. One example, for instance, I will never forget that on Twitter. There was a picture of this young lady showing Harry of some sort of a digital watch or something like that. And then that young person who was in the picture commented on the picture and said, "Oh, it's me." During that time, Harry was asking a lot of questions. How this work? How this or this? Da. Okay, and I think it's in one of my videos. Oh, hopefully I didn't delete it because there's some videos I delete. So that when Harry goes someplace, he doesn't just go with a cue card or whatever. He pay attention to the people, to the environment that's there, and ask questions. All right, so that's that. His mother kept Prince William in check, and unfortunately, no one did or tried to. It's just envy, isn't it? James O. This was one of the best monologues by James O'Brien because he gets to the root cause of the issue. All right, listen to the whole show on Spotify, December 2, 2022. Oh, so that was way back. All right, so let's go back. Okay, where is there's this here. Bitter is Okay, let's pause so I don't get flagged for it. Bitter is an understatement. The British tabloid and the monarchy are beyond envious at the fact the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have an ability to connect with people and come across relatable, and they are better received than the rest of the royal family everywhere they go. Harry have literally told them what the institution need to do. On several occasions on, was it INVICTUS? Alright, it's your character that matters the most. Even though he made reference to his son, the institution could learn from that. Change your personality. Make change within yourself. The way you're moving forward. If you want people to like you, to be receive you like they do, make some changes. But don't remain the same and expect people to still welcome you, and while you're treating them like shit. It doesn't work like that. Alright, the British press are the worst thing about the UK. Lots of British celebrities, the Beckham, Adele, Harry Styles, Robbie Williams, etc. have moved to the USA to get away from them. I don't know when the UK gonna put a stop to it. Okay, I know you wanna break free from the monarchy, but I bet you guys still think of Harry and Meghan as Prince and Princess of Jamaica. I do. I'm glad you guys love them. Also, Jamaica rules. Okay, that's the clap. We Jamaican always tell it like it is. Alright, after this, so that's it. British royal family, British press, and royalists are bitter baddies straight up. Alright, Miss Truth from UK tabloid, they are the one campaigning against Harry and Meghan and those who dare to love or even welcome them. Okay, so that my next holiday destination. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Did I copy it already? Yeah, so that's the next one. Alright, so this is them going to the event. Meghan and Harry arrive to the premiere of Bob Marley, One Love, Kingston, Jamaica. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, is it playing? You know what, I was watching this earlier. This is the thing here. Even though you see the smile and everything, they are in business mode. Business mode. Look at Meghan when she's talking to the assistant and this is their bodyguard. Alright, look at Meghan. Very serious. She's in business mode. I'm telling you, she knows how to do these things. Alright, let's watch. Okay, serious. It's possible she's asking who she is gonna meet to be aware. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, she probably already know in advance. Okay, who's so and so or whatever. So when she's talking to them, she could address them properly. I think. I'm just saying. But her, I think they were at the Beyonce concert. For some reason, why do I think that? I could be wrong, okay? I'm just talking. You guys could correct me, but don't come and bash. I'm just talking. I think she was either the second time, not when they were at the booth, we saw them dancing or whatever. It was a different time because Meghan went twice. Maybe not. I don't think so. I don't know why I thought about that, because I thought I see her. Maybe somebody close and features. There's no guard here. There's no sound, by the way. That's it. This is in slow-mo. Alright, there's this. Laugh. That's an ad. Okay, wow, so beautiful. Love this. There's a loving high. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so I see here this is the James O'Brien video. So I don't know if it's the same one that I just showed you. If it is, I'm just gonna skip it. It's supposed to be 1 minute and 19 seconds.
It's envy, isn't it?
I guess
The
it
whole-
is. Yeah, I think it is. Truth. This is what I always thought. Prince Harry, the whipping boy, someone Prince William could look down on, stupid, nutty, unmarried, lonely, who was only there for him. But then Prince Harry find his destiny in Victor's game and true love with Meghan. Prince William lost control of Prince Harry and himself. Yeah, so that's that. We saw it, but I'll play it again for the sake of that. I won't talk.
It's just envy, isn't it? The whole point of the attacks upon Prince Harry and his wife, whether they're coming from within the palace, on the record, off the record, nowhere near the record, or whether it's coming from Fleet Street, is because they're simply better at everything. They're better at PR, they're more media savvy, they're more articulate, they're more empathetic, crucially they're more accomplished. Look at their careers, compare their careers. They're more accomplished and they're more attractive. So here is the real sin of Harry Windsor, and this only occurred to me last night. But the real reason for the hatred, the viciousness, and this astonishing level of abuse is because they make a complete mockery of royalty itself. The idea that he gets the top job and he sits in the sidecar for the rest of his life is absolutely absurd. But we can never ever admit that because it shakes the very foundations of the royal family.
Alright, so let's go to the next one. I played that already and I read some of the comments, so let's move on. Next tweet, there's this here. Aren't they supposed to be at home contemplating how it could have been so different now that Harry's family needs him? They look downright giddy with happiness to me. There they are here. There's the guard and there's the assistant. Alright, just look at this beautiful couple. Now they are busy contemplating whether to have a cold sorrel drink or a rum punch. Alright, so this is an ad. They look happy. I'm supporting this life for them. Royal family always look happy when Meghan was ill or needed help mentally. That's another thing. That's true. I'm telling you, those people, they are evil over there. The smile or the reward of private life. That's right. Look at those pearly whites pearling. Yes, stay happy, my loves. None of them is cancer, so let those affected deal with it. Okay, what does the cancer have to do? None of them is cancer, so let those affected deal with it. The family don't need either of them, though. Alright, so why they keep on coming after them? You know? The paper still talking about them. The ones that Harry and Meghan said, they're not dealing with them, but every day they're writing some nonsense about them. Okay, next tweet. The Jamaican Prime Minister's social media team is good. They are not allowing Salty Island to steal their joy. Alright, I think I went over that already. Witnessing the premiere of the Bob Marley One Love movie right here in Jamaica was truly inspiring. Bob Marley's legacy continues to resonate deeply with our nation. One Love, Bob Marley One Love movie, Jamaica. Alright, so I went over that, but let's read the response from the squad under that tweet. I'm so excited to watch this movie. Throughout my teenage years, I used to go dance Bob Marley at the Martini on Sunday. Love wins always, too much. Okay, this is extra. They didn't believe them when they said they were moving on, and now they're mad. That's another good one. That's true. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. That was an extra. Okay, so that's 4 comments. Let's go into it for the sake of it. Okay. And they should remain mad. There's a laugh here. How does one become a bodyguard? I want the job. Karma is a simple scientific principle, not a revenge word. For every action, there is an equal reaction. Physics. The unexpected natural result of banishing Harry and Meghan is they move on. The fallout from the Sussexes is on William and Kate, their marriage, anger at each other, and mental health. Alright, so Harry's not doing anything to them. Harry and Meghan said they're moving on, but they were so focused on destroying Harry and Meghan, they forgot about themselves. Alright, next tweet. Eugenie was in a fashion show, Sophie dancing, Edward in South Africa, Camilla is still doing photo apps, Will isn't working, but Harry and Meghan must cancel everything for the same people who bully them out of the country. Where are Kate's parents, friend, sibling? What the fuckery? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has his uncle. Oh, what the hell? What? What was that in his head? On his head. So she was at the fashion show. Alright, she's doing her thing. But I understand what's going on because UK tabloid wants Harry and Meghan to stop everything. Just rush to the UK for two people who bully them, and and then for the UK to come and bash on them. Okay, a royally insensitive visit. Harry and Meghan are criticized for an insensitive decision to attend Bob Marley movie premiere in Jamaica while Kim prepares for prostate treatment. I mean, Harry's not a doctor. Okay, in their eyes, Harry and Meghan are their minions bound to serve and obey the family. The entitlement they have over Harry and Meghan. Okay, speak. Had no idea Eddie wasn't. I didn't know, but on my last recording, I saw him doing a speech, and I see at the bottom of the screen say something and then SA, and I was like, what? Is it South Africa or is it something else? I didn't know he was in South Africa. Okay, had no idea Eddie was in my country. There's the laugh, and I'm usually pretty clued up on these things. You're asking the real question. Where are her parents and siblings to support her? It's not like her and Meghan are that close for her to drop her life work to pop in and do what exactly? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Case spot on. British media won't stop attacking Harry and Meghan no matter what they do. God has a plan for them. So they are baggage for God. Okay, I guess the Duchess of Edinburgh is not insensitive. I guess only Harry and Meghan. Okay, exactly, 100% correct. Where is her family? And no headline about their absence. Everyone take your position. Andrew has been mentioned in the Epstein paper again. Ooh, I started coughing, and then I went and put one of the videos that I worked on earlier today, made it public on PYTE. This channel, by the way. And now I forgot what I was saying. So let's read what's there and then move on. Someone please get Edward out of our country. He is insensitive. The king is ill. That's the rolling eye. Everyone take your position. Andrew has been mentioned in the Epstein papers. Okay, so this is where we left off, where I left off before I started coughing. Okay, so let me see. Let me pause for a second and see what's going on with Epstein and Andrew. Alright, so this is what I find here. All I typed was Epstein and Prince Andrew 2024. There's the Guardian here. Accusation including the groping of a woman's breast and underage sex are giving fresh airing and document January 4th, 2024. Earlier this month, but it's kind of old already. So that was in January 4th, 2024. I'll click on it and leave the link in the description for you guys. All right, you guys could read it. But let's go back. Oops, not that. This. All right, so let's go to my next tweet. I thought something brand new just popped up. I mean, we already knew they're trying to keep his name out of the headlines, but nothing new. All right, next tweet. We aren't close enough for you to mention my hormones. Okay, I see why I put that. This is making reference to Kate. All right. You to mention my hormone, use my fashion contacts, tell the truth about making me cry, call when I lost my pregnancy, call when I had my baby girl, but I'm supposed to care about what's happening in your life. Girl, I don't think about you. And alright, so making reference to some of the issues Meghan went with Kate, and now the tabloid wants Meghan to be concerned about how Kate is and all of that. Okay, don't forget to share lip gloss. Those ladies don't know each other like that. Okay, Meg, that's what Kate had said. Meg has healing powers, don't you know? Without her call, Kitty Keane would not be a whole again. If she had been at Balmoral, Betty would have held a little longer. Yeah, the Balmoral thing was, is it the summit thing? Or Balmoral? Okay, I'm a little bit confused. There's the summit, and there's when the Queen had died, and they went off without Harry and everything, and they did not want Meghan to show up, and we had the invite and uninvite. It's a whole bunch of mess out of nothing. Right? You forgot one. We aren't that close for you to use my lip balm. The end. And sharing lip gloss. Okay, so the squad are adding the same thing. She probably went out of character. Next tweet. Okay, I have two more, and then if anything, I'll make another video. Okay, why the UK hung up on titles? Do they think titles mean anything in the US? Without title, US Meghan was well known. was invited by world leaders to speak on world topic and was a millionaire, if Harry and Meghan care about titles, they wouldn't have offered to give them up. The UK King, Queen Elizabeth II, refused them. In other words, Harry wanted to relinquish his title. It's them who then wanted. So when you look at the institution, the things that Harry care about, if you look at some of my old videos, I'm not sure which channels that I put it. Like when they had the summit, one of Harry's concern was security.
Secretaries began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between. A compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most, my family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
So because he was concerned about the security,
everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security.
So they went after it. They decided to make his life a living hell regarding security. Now, with the title, he said he doesn't care about it. So they don't care about that. So it's whatever Harry really cared the most about, that's where they're gonna go and hurt him for it. So he needs to keep it, well, I think now they don't even communicate. He needs to not tell his family what his concern or what he cared the most about or anything like that. Because this is what I got out of once I was reading what happened at the summit through his book, the audio book, and I think I've shared my understanding of it, what I'm saying now, in one of the podcasts. Okay, so this is Meghan at the UN, and this is her, okay, let's go to it. At the UN, and this is her meeting President Obama. There she is here at the White House. And with Prime Minister Trudeau. Is that his name? Trudeau? And there she is giving the speech. Okay. King Charles should give Harry and Meghan what they claimed to want and set them free of their royal shackle by stripping them finally of all titles. Whatever they want. I don't think this is gonna make any difference. Why the king should strip Harry and Meghan of their royal titles. Okay, I'm not gonna click on that. Because that's the last thing they think they can hold over them. They believe that none of this will be happening if they then still hold the title. No Netflix, no red carpets or reward, etc. But maybe they should ask Chucky Fat Fingers if he thinks they'll be more marketable. Okay, cue the crying baby meme. Okay, they need to go complain to Chucky. The British royal family never get invited anywhere. The one who care about them doesn't care about the monarchy and their outdated titles. Oh well, do it. That will let Charles know that y'all can call for his head too and receive it. Okay, another ugly bitter white woman by Felicia or Karen or whatever your name is. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Harry and Meghan don't care. And Charles know. Alright, they know why they don't want to remove it. Next tweet. What a well-told Jamaican reggae story. Bob Marley, One Love is a very good film, and I was happy to be at its premiere at Carib this evening. It's a must-watch for lovers and reggae and Marley, so please plan to see it when it goes on show in your area. Okay, my voice is starting to change. I was coughing a lot. All right. Did I show those pictures already? I like that. There's that. Okay, there's more pictures. Yeah, I think this lady was at the Invictus. But she looked different here. I mean, I understand she dressed up and everything, but I still feel like it's her that I saw at the Invictus. I could be wrong. There they are here. That's nice. Okay, absolutely fantastic. One Love, that's an ad. Okay, yes, Minister Grang, that's how we roll. Cannot wait. There's the clap. Jamaica made the right move with the invite of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. It's global already. With love from Africa. Okay, Prince Harry, honorary fellow of the University of the West Indies, Mona Hope. He gets a chance to speak at the university, what's UWI? I'm not sure what it stands for, before he returned to the USA to quote the Pharaoh's play by Yul Brynner and the 10 Commandments, so let it be written, so let it be done. Okay, wow, iconic pictures. There's that, beautiful. There's the loving eye. So this is the last one for this video. Okay, so there's the baby deranger. All right, let's pause it. So what if they are rich, hot, beautiful, and charismatic? They'll never be king and queen. I'm telling you, these are mindset of children that the UK has. I can't believe adults are writing those headlines. I know she wrote that, but she's making fun of the headlines that's going on in the UK. Once you put the crown on the side chick, there is nothing left to admire about being a queen. That's for sure. I never thought of it that way, but that's for sure. That is true. I mean, when you look at Princess Diana, can you imagine how old Princess Diana will be right now? She would have been in her early 60s, I think. Right? Because she was much younger than Charles. So maybe in her early 60s, 62, 63, or something like that. I forgot the year. So you will still have this beautiful woman next to... You know what? Let's leave it as that. God have already set the path, whatever. But my God, there's that here. Okay, king and queen simply doesn't hold the prestige, mystique, or respect anymore. That's why he ruined it. All right, with that side chick. And then that side chick continued doing damages. She stay quiet now, but you see the people she hang out with who write those BS. This is just petty things. For no reason. You have everything and then you're still looking down on people to write stupid things. Childish mind. Okay, that queen thing and all crack up to be seem like it can crack you up. Wait for a crown. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it. Yeah, I gotta remember though, this is the side chick ever. There's the laugh here. Yeah, thank God Harry's free to do whatever he wants. He's not trapped in some gilded cage like a golden rat. We all know. Okay, so there's more comment. Let's move on. Let's do a prayer for thanks. I don't know, we'll pick an image. All right, simple prayer for gratitude. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing you have bestowed on my life. You have provided me with more than I could ever have imagined. You have surrounded me with people who always look out for me. You have given me family and friends who bless me every day with kind words and action. All right, so let's look for an image. Let's prayer of gratitude. Let's do this one. Prayer of gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for amazing power and work in our lives. Thank you for your goodness and for your blessing over us. Thank you that you are able to bring hope through even the toughest of time. That's for sure. Harry have been and Meghan have been going through some tough time. Strengthen us for your purposes. Forgive us for when we don't thank you enough for who you are, for all that you do, for all that you've given. Help us to set our eyes and our hearts on you afresh. Renew our spirit. Fill us with your peace and joy. We give you praise and thanks, for you alone are worthy. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so that's it. Which one I was in? I think it was this one, right? Nope, wrong one. Let's see something. So there it is here, PYTE. This is where I'll be putting this video. Thank you for watching, and please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it.